Hello, hello. I'm back. And today I have a question. Well, I'm not sure if you're still here. I'm going to wait for the classic yo. But I have this question before doing the list of movies. I'm going to open up the list of movies before. Okay, Howl's Moving Castle. Yo. Today, before doing the list of movies like yesterday, I'm going to ask you something. I saw this tweet yesterday. Is there a German word for going back to your room after a trip and finding it exactly as you left it? And I asked ChatGPT, and it said, Heimkehrfreude, return home joy, the joy of returning home. Zustandsvertrautheit, Zustand condition, Vertrautheit, familiarity, the familiarity of the state condition. Nach einer langen Reise erfüllte mich eine tiefe Heimkehrfreude, als ich mein Zimmer betrat und alles genau so vorfand, wie ich es verlassen hatte. After a long journey, I felt a deep joy of returning home, Heimkehrfreude, when I entered my room and found everything exactly as I had left it. Es war die Zustandsvertrautheit, die mich beruhigte, als ich nach der Reise in mein Zimmer zurückkehrte und alles unverändert vorfand. It was the familiarity of the state that comforted me when I returned to my room after the trip and found everything unchanged. You're not sharing your screen. Do you not see this on the side? On this side. I put myself here in the left because it's on the right here. Maybe you don't see it well because of all the shit. No, the sharing thing was a minute ago. Okay. Nach all den Abenteuern unterwegs erfüllte mich eine tiefe Heimkehrfreude, als ich endlich wieder in meiner vertrauen Umgebung war. After all the adventures on the road, nach all den Abenteuern unterwegs, I guess that's on the road, I felt a deep joy of returning home when I was finally back in my familiar surroundings. Es war die Zustandsvertrautheit, die mich beruhigte, wenn ich nach einer langen Zeit fern von zu Hause wieder in meine gewohnte Routine zurückkehrte. What do you think? Because then I put the words and he said, I'm just going to believe that these are real. Other comments are saying that you can basically just play Legos with German words, so I'm going to believe ChatGPT here. Someone said, basically anything with coming home plus Vertrautheit funktioniert. Those two words are definitely more than enough to convey that feeling. What are your thoughts on that? Nach Hause kommen und das Zimmer gehen. Genauso wo finden, wie du hinterlassen hast. Ja, natürlich. Nach einer Reise in dein Zimmer zurückkommen und es genauso finden, wie du es verlassen hast. Verlassen Zimmerintegrität. Verlassenen Zimmerintegrität. Doch Schlusspanik. Yo, fear of the closing gate, which is essentially dread of aging out of opportunities choices. That's crazy. Well, you could tell those to any German and they would understand you, but I wouldn't use them in a normal sentence. I guess. What would you do? You have a good word that you would use for this feeling? Coming back to your room after a trip and finding it exactly as you find it. Oh yes, this is what it was like. This was the state I put it in before leaving experience. It's an interesting feeling, right? ChatGPT puts it as like Freude or something like that. Freude or Vertrautheit. Familiarity. Maybe there is like a negative spin as also, right? It's like returning to the routine. What if you wanted the word to be not entirely happy? Something like sweet and sour. Sweet and sour. Light and dark at the same time. Not really. I would come home and be like, Sai, finally home. And feel relaxed or something. What a legend. Wehmut. Wehmut. Ein Gefühl von Wehmut überkam mich, als ich nach langer Abwesenheit in mein vertrautes Zimmer zurückkehrte. A feeling of melancholy overcame me when I returned to my familiar room after a long absence. Melancholy. Heimwehfreude. Als ich endlich wieder in meinem Zimmer war, verspürte ich eine tiefe Heimwehfreude, die sowohl süß als auch bitter war. When I felt a deep homesick joy. Interesting. What about a word? What about words that a word that conveys both that sense of comfort you get you've described earlier in some words, but also a sense of dread of the upcoming of the upcoming routine, or maybe of having returned to that which you escaped from in the first place. Heimkehrangst. Ein Gefühl der Heimkehrangst überkam mich, als ich in mein vertrautes Zimmer zurückkehrte. Eine Mischung aus volltürender Vertrautheit und behaglicher Vorahnung vor dem, was mich erwartete. A feeling of returning home anxiety overcame me as I returned to my familiar room. A mix of comforting familiarity and unsettling foreboding about what awaited me. Die Heimkehrangst erfüllte mich, als ich nach der Reise wieder in meinem Zimmer stand, wo der Trost des Bekannten auf die Furcht vor der bevorstehenden Routine traf. Return home anxiety filled me as I stood in my room again after the trip, where the comfort of the familiar met the fear of the upcoming routine. Heimwehfreude sounds really dumb. Like Heimweh is when I miss home, and Freude would just add that I'm glad about wanting to go home, not glad that I'm going home, but that I want to go home. Makes no sense. What's Heimwehfreude? This one above. Being happy of being homesick. Yeah, and also when you are home, how can you be homesick, right? I think that's not a good word, in my opinion. I also didn't like that. Okay, I'm going to back to transcribing movies. ChatGPT is not helping, so maybe I will have to do it manually. Okay, let's go. It works. Never-Ending Man, 2016. This one is a Hayao Miyazaki movie. I think I haven't watched this one. Kiki's Delivery Service as well. I haven't watched it. Spirited Away, haven't watched it either. Disclosure 1994. I'm not sure what kind of movie this is. Probably related to this kind of, I don't know, more familiar movies or instead of like epic stories or something. Rushmore 1998. Swordfish 2001. I think Swordfish I think I've seen. This one is a hacker movie. It's a hacker type movie. But I am really not on the same page here. Okay, wait. I heard some people say that some German words show how free we are in our thoughts and imaginations, like Himmelschloss translates as castle in the sky. But I am really not on the same page there. I rather want to know why we have words for stuff that doesn't even exist. In English, you don't even have word for the day after tomorrow. So what do we need all those words for, lol? I don't know. I like the words. I think part of it is this German continental philosophy that has really come to popularized German, kind of using the German word to represent some kind of very specific concept. So, for example, when, I don't know, this is made up, but for example, when Kant used the word angst in his texts, the word angst was this kind of very specific thing, right? I'm not sure if Kant specifically used angst, but there are probably words like that, right? Or Umgang, or these kind of words. German words in philosophy. Yeah, Hegel. Hegel has a ton of words, I think. Zeitgeist. See, actually, Angst was one. In German, this word denotes any kind of fear, but in English, it's used to the designate blah 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 blah. Okay, these are words that got translated to English. Ersatz. Fahrvergnügen. BMW has this Freude am Fahren. Right? Which one was the Hegel one? Hegel. Zeitgeist. Weltanschauung. That's another one. I think Zizek also uses a lot of German words as well. Because he is very, what was he? Lacanian. But yeah, but Lacan follows Hegel a lot, I think. So, yeah. And Freud also used a lot of words like that. I think those kind of, that German philosophic tradition and psychoanalysis and all that led to this kind of stereotype of German having this kind of a word for every precise feeling or something like that. Schadenfreude. Weltanschauung. See, that's very common. I do get that. I have some things for even in German sentence switch to English since I feel it conveys the meaning better. Dasein. Weltanschauung. Gestalt. He uses a lot this word as well. Zizek also uses the Gestalt word as a lot. Verstehen literally means understanding, but I don't know. Erscheinung. That one is also familiar. Dasein. Sein und Zeit. Au. Frühlingsgefühle. Feeling of spring, right? I haven't been to this place. There was a trip to it, but I didn't find out when it was or whatever, so I never went. Fernweh. Wow. Wanderlust is actually a German word. That's crazy. Zweisamkeit. Einsamkeit. Zweisamkeit. Luftguss. Frühlingsgefühle. Filigran. In Spanish, filigrana is used, I think, in football, in soccer. When you do this kind of that is a kind of filigrana. Geborgenheit. Most beautiful word in the German language. I think a friend of mine literally tattooed herself this word. The words on that list I would actually use in normal sentences. Well, maybe not Frühlingsgefühle, but the others are pretty common. Geborgenheit too. I think I'm going to ask her. Okay, that's what I wanted. That's the German words do have a lot of discussion power, though. I like that about them. Well, I wouldn't use it in every sentence, but if I wanted to convey the feeling, I would choose Geborgenheit. Seguridad. Sensación de protección. Weltschmerz. Torschlusspanik. That's the one that was there in the other place. It goes much more further than that, because the term describes the magical and idyllic sensation of security, affection, comfort, love, peace, and confidence. Yes, all that. It's that sentiment of, or that feeling of great happiness that you feel, that you have, being all cozied up in in a blanket by the fire, talking to your loved ones and knowing that nothing can hurt you in that precise moment. Nice word. Like if you sit at home in the living room with your family, wrapped in a blanket, watching a movie together, drinking hot chocolate, I'd say that I feel geborgen, yet very safe. Okay, literally that's the scene. Nice. It's almost autographed. Yeah, crazy. The hot chocolate was missing from theirs, though. I like that. Which one was the other one? Zweitsamkeit. Just a little tweet to spice things up. Okay, movies. Swordfish, that one was a hacker movie with John Travolta. It was funny, but I think I found it in some kind of list of ridiculous hacking movies or something. And yeah, it was there. I watched it, it was funny. Dog Day Afternoon. I think this is kind of a classic. Shawshank Redemption. I think I haven't watched this one. This one is a Tarantino movie, right? It's like the first Tarantino movie, and I haven't watched it. Song of the South, no idea. The Journey, 2004, 2014, sorry. No idea either. Boy Meets Girl, 2014. I have watched this one. GoldenEye. This one was kind of an indie film. I think. I'm not sure. It's like a boy. Yeah, basically the title, a boy meets a girl and they fall in love or something like that. Dark City, 1998. Dark City, I don't know, it's familiar, but I don't remember. F for Fake, no idea. Interstellar, 2014. When Harry Met Sally, I like this one a lot. This one I found on Twitter, probably. Let's see. From Coscorro Drift, Harry Met Sally. Let's see. MVPKP. Harry met Sally. Yes, just watch it because I loved this tweet. Just watch it because of the tweet. Loved it. Kind of movie that warms my heart so much. One of those films that really makes you live the journey. And he's right. Meg Ryan's dripping, and Billy pulls off some looks too. I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. Great line. By the way, yesterday I watched Blue Valentine. Sad movie. Bittersweet movie as well. Charlie's Angels, 2000. Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle. I think I've watched 1 and 2, but I'm not sure if I've watched Charlie's Angels 2019. Primer 2004. I think I've watched this one. It's one of those movies that are strange. Okay, Primer. My mom always gifts me books with stories about hacker or computer games and so on. Like it's the only thing I would read. Lol. I'm not even that interested in any of that. Lol, that's funny. Oh, you study computer science here. That CSI show, that first season of the CSI show where there is a hacker guy. I like sad bittersweet, but it gets me emotional most of the times. Lol. Yeah, same. I cried again in that movie. I always also like to watch some kind of it skipped Drive My Car, Vita and Virginia, and Drive My Car. Vita and Virginia 2018. No idea what this movie is about. Drive My Car 2021. I've watched this because of a client I had. How is this website of the movie is called? Letterboxd. Okay. I liked that movie a lot. Drive My Car. Swiss Army Man. Okay. Bro, my mom is so random when it comes to what she thinks I like. One time she showed me a movie I could like because it has Japanese in it. Since I don't only watch anime, it's just a live action movie with an Asian person. What do you want me to say, mom? There are some live action movies with Asian persons that I like a lot. And I think there is some connection to being half Japanese too. Swiss Army Man. But yeah, I get that there is not a lot of connection. Swiss Army Man. Rush Hour 1 and 2 because Jackie Chan is in it. To be fair, those are banger movies. Traffic 2000, Ghost in the Shell 1995, good anime. Euphoria, season 1 and 2, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I should actually put the seasons, the TV shows, because, yeah, I don't know, but maybe another time. The Batman 2022. I think there was a viewer that I had. Who was it? This Russian guy. Do you remember? How was he called? TYTY. That guy. TYTY. That guy liked a lot this kind of DC, the Zack Snyder Batman movies, maybe, right? It's the Batman 2022, Zack Snyder's. I have watched that one, actually. I think. I'm not going to click it because I'm not actually sure, but... The Driver 1990. Actually, I'm going to put this kind of... The Pervert's Guide to Cinema. Even though it's kind of a documentary, I guess. Slavoj Zizek. The Pervert's Guide to Cinema. I think that because Zizek always says the same things, it's like you watch one thing of his and you know everything, more or less. Because he also has, like, he writes like a book a year or something like that. Ferris Bueller's Days Off. Wild at Heart. Mindwalk 1990. Paprika 2006. I don't know. The thing with these kind of movies from the 70s and 80s is that I have a harder time watching them versus movies post 2000s for some reason. I find that movies from after 2000, even if they are based on like the 90s or like the 70s or the 50s or whatever the fuck, something about them feels natural. Meanwhile, watching a movie from the 80s or the 70s, it feels strange. Japanese movie from 1950. French Connection, Bullet. I think I've watched The French Connection. Maybe not. These are all kind of heist-inspired movies. I think if I go up here to the look, Driver video game inspiration, The French Connection, Ronin, Miami Vice, Black Hat. Collateral 2004, Miami Vice 2006. I think I've watched Collateral, but I'm not sure. Heat 1995. Master 145 gigabytes. No, uploaded 14 gigabytes. I think this is a TV show, a Russian TV show. Yes. Aftershock 2010. These are movies that are kind of related to this vibe of Blue Valentine is what I watched yesterday. I wanted to watch. Well, I clicked on Columbus, but I didn't watch it because I don't know. It started too slowly, and it didn't captivate me. I watched Punch Drunk Love recently. Kajillionaire. Yeah, I remember T-Way. It was an experience for sure. Yeah. Obviously, there are live action movies I like, but I don't watch anime because I like Japanese. Because it's Japanese, so I don't know what to tell her. She doesn't seem to get it. True. Minari. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Chungking Express 2004 1994. This movie is very good. Chungking. I think I posted screenshots while I was watching it, but maybe it was while I was watching. Okay, what about if I do this? From It's Willam. Bro, how is my mutual called? Maybe he's not my mutual. Maybe he blocked me or what. Ah, here, it's Wallam. I knew. I think I've posted like this kind of images as well, or maybe I've seen them posted by him or something. I don't know. Sad to know. Sad to see. I wanted to show her my favorite episodes, but she wanted to see 12 episodes. A movie would be fine, but since she doesn't like Japanese and it's not used to hearing it, same goes for English. I would have to show the German dub, and for me that takes a lot of the original feelings away of the and stuff, you know. Yeah. I'm also a subs before dubs person. I can't find it. Fuck it, let's put it here. Let's put this tweet. I know for a fact that I have tweeted something like, maybe it's in my In the Mood for Love video. In the Mood for Love review. In the Mood of Love review. Ah, okay. It was it for this movie then. I posted these images. Oh well. This thread is going to be handy right now. So I don't know why, but I just remembered that a friend of mine had to change his name in League of Legends because Schwanzus Longus was not appropriate, so now he's Dicus Bicus. Lomao. Maybe Schwanzus with us like that. Schwa Vantus Langus, like this. Wait, I am covering it. Like this. Ten things about you. Casino 95. Uncut Gems was very good. Ten Things I Hate About You is also very good. Classic romance movie. And I think it stars Heath Ledger. I think I watched this for some reason because of Heath Ledger. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe because it came up on Twitter or something. I don't know. The Italian Job 2003. I like that movie a lot because of the minis. This is when I was talking about the quintessential Ronin being this quintessential movie or whatever. I've definitely seen Heat, that's true. Yesterday when I was talking about Ronin, Heat is probably, I also mentioned Heat, one of those. Downfall 2004. Killers of the Flower Moon. Wait, what happens if I do this? Meh. Iron Man, great movie. There's a lot to like about Iron Man. Let's see. Okay, but it skipped all of these movies. The first one was from a movie called Life of Brian. Yeah, we saw that movie in English class. I think I remember that. I think it literally translates to Dicus Bigus. I think they used that. It was like Schwanzus Langus or something, so it was really strange. I've seen the live. If you look up Dicus Bigus, I think it will pop up. Yeah, see? This Bigus Dicus. Incontinentia buttocks. In Spanish, apparently, Pijus Magnificus. I think this has to be Latin American Spanish. La vida de Brian Pijus Magnificus. Okay, the man from Uncle goes after Downfall. Downfall. The Vicky. It deserves it. Bro, what the fuck do I have to do? Tenet 2020. And then Tenet is right below. The Big Short 2015. The Big Short, I love this movie. It's really well made. Batman Begins 2005. The Great Gatsby 2013. Wonder if I've tweeted about it. I think if I put Gatsby, it will show up like this Gatsby framework. Yeah, this. Yeah. I've watched it, but a long time ago. I haven't rewatched it recently. The Matrix. Fuck it, I'll put a couple more tweets. Oh, it's here. I Robot, The Dark Knight Rises. I Robot. The Dark Knight Rises. Well, let's put The Dark Knight first. Dark Knight Rises. I actually watched this one. I watched The Matrix 2. La Femme Nikita. Wait, I'm pretty sure I've watched this. Haven't I put them in the list? Sad. Kung Fu Panda. La Ley del Deseo. Nani.
Viernes te pedí YouTube, pero por la tarde me lleva Pupillo y nos vamos a Feria de Libro. Así que sábado.
Past Lives. These are Almodóvar movies. Spanish director. Volver also should be there. After La Ley del Deseo. Actually, Cambio de Sexo is not an Almodóvar movie. But it's a movie where some actress that was involved in Almodóvar movies appears. Volver. 2006. Casablanca 1992, 1942, Tenet, again, why? Mona Lisa Smile 2003, and The Last Movie, Nightcrawler 2014. Boom. Okay, so I'm going to close stream for today. Since I'm done with this, thank you for being here. Tomorrow, no stream. Tomorrow, I'm going to the concert. And yeah, on Friday, see you on Friday. Goodbye.